Sai Ram, Sai Leela episode 22. The first Leela is of Mr. Tukaram Bok, aged 40, from Meher village, Shirdi. He says he wishes to share his experiences with Baba. In the year 1912, when water started to flow in the Godavari canal, at that time he left hunting for a job to Karagaon, which was 20 kilometers from Shirdi. I met Baba on his way to Lendibag. Baba put his hands on my shoulder and said not to go, but I left to Karagaon. Once I reached the place, I felt sick and not able to move. I had to take help from the relatives there. I was totally sick for 15 days. I was able to move around then. I came back to Shirdi. Then too I was not well. After 14 days, I told my mother to get Baba's Udi and applied it. I got well the next day. The next Leela is of Mr. Tamaji Bhikaji Patil Shelke. This experience is taken from book Shri Kshetra Shirdincha Saibaba, written by Mr. Panduranga Balaji Kavre from Nandgaon district, Nasik in 1956. Tamji was a Patil of Shirdi. He was the administration member of the Sai Sansthan. He was aged 75. He met Mr. Pomandar in 1956. Tamari had 27 years of experience with Baba. Tamaji was from a poor family. He had a great interest in wrestling but was not getting good food to build his body. Baba used to give him some money. Sai used to give many people money in the evening. Tamaji was dependent on Baba's money. One day, Baba told him not to be dependent with the money given by sadhus and saints. In turn, he asked him to work in the fields and do harvest, during which he will find a vessel filled with coins. Mr. Tamaji took up Baba's words as blessings, stopped to take part in wrestling and started to do harvesting. He had a small piece of land. All the lands which belonged to ancestors was occupied by the rich people. During the British regime, this type of incidents were common and the rich would take away lands of the poor. The farmers had tough times. Tamaji and his family put in their sincere effort and God's good harvest. They hired land from the rich people and did harvest by Baba's grace. They had a very good harvest and slowly Tamaji became rich and owned 100 acres of land. Tamaji gave the whole credit to Sai Baba. Every day he used to go to the Samadhi Mandir. Without the darshan of Samadhi Mandir, he never used to have food. Next Leela is of Dr. D.M. Mulki. Dr. D.M. Mulki was a well-known doctor, though originally belonging to Mumbai. Due to his employment in the government medical services, he got transferred from place to place and thus spent major years of his career outside Mumbai. His elder brother stayed in Mumbai. In 1915, his elder brother's elder son passed BA in the first class. Hence, the family was very happy. However, its joy was short-lived as the 18-year-old boy embraced Christianity. In those days, conversion to another religion was considered to be a defiance of the society. The family, which was dreaming a bright future for its 18-year-old, got suddenly thrown in a deep gorge. The person who got jolted most was the doctor's elder brother. His mental status collapsed totally. He was close to Kaka Sahib Dikshit. He took him to Shirdi. With Baba's blessings, he soon recovered. His elder son had changed religion while his younger son contracted a dangerous disease known in Marathi as Hadyavran. A lot of medicines were given. Even expert doctors operated on the affected leg. Medicines were bought even from other countries. However, the pain was persistent. The family even resorted to visiting various deities and taking different vows. However, everything was turning out to be futile. Around that time, Sri Sai Baba's name was gaining popularity in Mumbai. He is an awliya. Even with his mere darshan, devotees get cured of their ailments. With his udi, even the most difficult diseases vanish, was the was the talk going around. Therefore, as a last resort, the father and mother took both their sons to Shirdi. The couple prostrated before Baba and narrated their woes about the disease. They made a fervent appeal. Baba, we are unable to see the sufferings of our son. After trying our different remedies, we are at our wits' end. Hearing your fame, we have come as a last resort to you. Please place your hand on his head, bless him, and give him the gift of his life. Hearing these words, Baba said, those who come to the refuge of this masjid, their bad times will always vanish. Anyone who steps into this Dwarkamai, the ship of his life will always reach the other coast. Keep this in mind and forget all worries now. Baba made the boy sit in front of him. He blessed him with his eyes and moved his hands smeared with oodi over his back. He placed some oodi in the boy's mouth. The moment the Amrit entered this mouth of the boy, his pains subsided. The family continued their stay in Shirdi over the next 4 days. They left Shirdi with their minds full of joy. Curing a difficult disease like Hadyavran was no small miracle. In 1916, Dr. Mulki got transferred to government-owned Hafteen Institute at Parel, Mumbai. On arriving in Mumbai, he visited his elder brother's family. The talk naturally turned towards the disease and its miraculous cure. The family narrated the miracle in details and praised Sri Saibaba wholeheartedly. Here, the doctor came to know about Sai Baba for the first time. He had not even seen his photograph till that time. In October of the same year, the doctor was suffering from fever. The temperature continuously hovered around 105 to 106 degrees. The medical fraternity was trying its best. Due to their knowledge in these matters, the doctors were not willing to resort to blind faith like Guru and miracles. However, now it was the Guru who had the keen desire to meet Dr. Mulki. One Thursday, bhajans were being sung at his brother's house. That day, doctor was running 104 degrees temperature. He was dozing. In his dream, he saw an old fakir who had a cloth tied round his head. He said, "Don't worry, if you come at once for my darshan, your fever will go away." Doctor got scared with the strange dream and awoke. His sister-in-law came running. After doctor narrated his dream, from a cupboard, she took out a photo wrapped in a silk cloth. Doctor confirmed that the same fakir had appeared in his dream. He decided to immediately go to Shirdi, but after getting well, he gave priority to his office work. He postponed his trip to Shirdi and immediately resumed his duties at the office. After getting engrossed in his work, as the days passed, he even forgot about the dream. In 1917, Baba once again reminded him in the dream. He was trying to get himself transferred outside Mumbai. Ultimately, he was posted to Malegaon, which is closer to Shirdi. The Mumbai-Malegaon route passes through Manmad. If the doctor had so desired, he could have got down at Manmad and visited Shirdi via Kopargaon. However, once again, he gave priority to resuming his official duties at Malegaon over his pending pilgrimage visit to Shirdi. The doctor was not giving priority to visiting Shirdi, but Sai Baba remembered him well. He performed one more miracle. The doctor was attending to a pregnant lady who was delivering a baby. While delivering the newborn child, some liquid got sprayed into his eye. There was a strong burning sensation and the eyes got swollen. The civil surgeon feared that he may lose his eye. For the first time in his life, the doctor made a fervent prayer to Sai Baba. His prayers were answered and within a week, his eyes got recovered. Now, he made a firm resolve to go to Shirdi. He asked his wife, who was staying in Mumbai with his elder brother's family, to come to Malegaon and join him in the pilgrimage. He planned that the couple will avail Baba's darshan at Shirdi and then return to Mumbai. They were waiting in Manmad for the train to take them to Kopargaon. It so happened that there was still some time for the departure of the train. The doctor therefore took a stroll on the platform. He started chit-chatting with the ticket collector and casually mentioned to him of his plans to visit Shirdi. The ticket collector started talking adversely about Sai Baba and even cast aspersions about Sai Baba's moral character. Dr. Mulki got carried away by his talk, dropped his plans of visiting Shirdi, and took a decision to return to Mumbai. Dr. Mulki later wrote, "We listened to the ticket collector and at once decided to return to Mumbai. Even now I feel ashamed of my unforgivable misdeed. However, the Sadguru always forgives the misdeeds of his children. Because of his greatness, our lives become worth living." After the couple returned to Mumbai, his sister-in-law once again persuaded him to visit Shirdi. They resolved to overcome all obstacles and ultimately arrived in Shirdi. They took darshan of Sri Saibaba. Baba exactly narrated to the couple the incident that had taken place a month back at Manmad station. The couple was amazed and moved into tears. They stayed in Shirdi for 4 days. Before embarking on their return journey to Mumbai, they sought permission of Baba. He said, "Now start reciting the Dhaneshwari. When you return to Mumbai, you will find on your table the telegram stating that you have been transferred to Vijayapur." And when the doctor arrived in Mumbai, he found that the telegram had really arrived. After 15 days, he resumed duties at Vijayapur. From there, he went as an honorary doctor to serve the army, which was during war. He came to Gadag and settled down there. He was highly blessed by Baba that even without knowing Marathi, every year he began reading Dhaneshwari for a week. Om Sai Ram.